So with that, I think James is going to rejoin. There he is, and
Hey.
we're going to start wrapping things up.
Yeah, so wow, it's been a great event. You know, I'm gonna go take a nap after this, but it's gone as good as it possibly could for us. Final attendee count 334, just amazing. I thought we'd be happy if we had over 100, and we've exceeded our expectations. I think the quality of all the speakers was phenomenal. The keynotes and all the session tracks. Those are some really good talks that we had. I want to do a special thanks to Ben Smith, Ryan Watson, and Cohen Hyde, who helped out with all the volunteering of keeping the session tracks going, making sure that the presenters were able to log in, and making sure that the question and answers were handled. They did a phenomenal job as well. We're all navigating this new technology. I think we did pretty good. I think now we all have PhDs in Zoom at this point. Also, thanks to Priscilla Thomas, who designed our logo for the conference. And I wanted to mention, because Rick was sharing his store, that we actually have a store too. It's called Lunar Traders. And we have our official conference logo on a t-shirt that you can take a look at. We're growing this store. We're gonna actually have NASA products soon. And yeah, and Mike and I are both wearing some stuff, the polos for the conference we made. And any of our attendees, you can use the same coupon code that you use, the same code you got into Ventury with will work on the store for 10% off your whole order. And so with that, Mike, your marching orders for everybody.
Yeah, can you stick my slide up there? So I'd like to reiterate everything that James just said. I might be the president, but I'm also wearing too many hats. And so a lot of the heavy lifting and inspiration fell to James and the rest of the team. So I really want to do a big shout out to those guys that really put all this together. One of the things that I want to do is go back and reiterate some of the things that I said at the opening yesterday morning. Is we need applications. We need people to start thinking about the things they're going to use everything that we're talking about. But also for everyone that's attended, we all need to start doing things individually. We all need to start making what we want to see happen known, that we think that is something that can happen within our lifetimes, that is something that we want to see now. In all of my dealings with both the House and the Senate, there is an extreme amount of skepticism that anything that we're talking about is going to happen within the next 500 years. And we need to make people know that, no, that is not acceptable. We do not accept that determination that we have to wait that long. So I think one of the best ways you can make yourself known and how you think about the moon and what you want to see happen is to go to the allianceforspacedervelopment.org. The Moon Society is one of the represented organizations, and go to the Blitz's URL you see above, and join one of our meetings with House staff, Senate staffers. What we do is we find someone that your House representative, your senators, and we put you in meetings with their staffers, talking directly to the people that actually understand and talk about space policy for your elected representatives. And we use you to help make the points that we're all making here. You get involved with talking directly to your senators, employees, and staffers that are developing these policies. It's not sending an email, it's not making a phone call and leaving a message. You're talking virtually these days, but you're talking directly to those staffers and making your views heard. So I think that's one of the best things that we can do right now, especially given the transition we're in politically right now. The next thing I think I would like to task everyone with doing is, as we've been talking about the entire weekend and earlier, is let's start thinking and talking about and advocating for the things that use the technology we're developing. we have enough rockets out there. There are 140 some odd small launch vehicles. Meagan, is that number right? 140?
So we've tracked over 150 over time, but there's only about 135 that are currently alive.
That's still way too many. Thank you.
A company count or a rocket count?
A rocket. Yeah. Well, there's a lot of companies that have built an engine and never got really much.
There you go.
That's the number of companies, by the way, not the number of rockets, because some companies are developing multiple rockets. So it's the number of companies.
Okay. We need things to go in those payload variants. Elon is building a very large capability, and there are very few people out there thinking about what to actually put in those payloads, what in those rockets. So if we want a future on the moon, we need to start advocating for spending money and building businesses that actually need that capability. Third, we are building a moon-based design contest. Deadline is January 31st. I'm going to let James do a quick discussion about how to get involved and when the deadlines are.
Yeah, we rolled this out last night at my keynote. We are going to do a moon-based design contest that ends in about 6 months. The first prize is $1,000, and we'll have more details on the contest, the scoring, and what we're looking for on our website in the next couple days. We will take the top finalists and publish them in a book, and we will take the finalists and also promote them for excellent designs, excellent engineering, because we want to all get back to the moon and build the first lunar settlement, and that's what we're all about.
And so the next item on our list is for all those members who are here, thank you for joining. But for all the attendees, please think about joining the Moon Society. We have a lot of work to do. We have a great way of interacting with fellow society members on our Slack. And now that we know how to wring every bit of value out of Zoom, we will probably be using that as a tool more as we go forward. And please, when you're on your Zoom, make sure you wear pants. That's a problem. But everyone that's been on this event has worn pants. But yeah, we're a fun group of people, but we have a mission and we're passionate, and we're looking to get you involved. We have a lot of things that need to get done. And also for your social network and for getting the word out, all of the videos that are coming up from the conference are going to be available. Please share those. And those are great ways to get people introduced to not just the moon, but what we're all working on, how to get involved. And I think that's a great way to get outreach to your family, friends, and extended social networks. So that's the end of my remarks. Thank you everybody for coming. I'm gonna turn it over to James to kind of wrap everything up.
That's it for me as well, Mike. I'd tell everyone to add Luna. We'll see you next year. To the moon.
Yes. Thank you, everybody. Have a great rest of your week.